Hello, dear students, once again. We are back. I'm teacher Fidel Nkunziza, teacher of teaching English and English. So, as usual, we are here for teaching you, and this is a part of a drama. You remember that we have introduced you to the phrase that's called the Caucasian chalk cycle. We have seen the prologue. So now, today you can see is scene 2. Scene 2, it is called the noble child. This is the true story where the story starts, okay? In the prologue, we have seen the conflict between, after the Second World War, we have seen that the people returned back to their home and to their villages, but they met that their village was also destroyed, and then there was a conflict of land. So after resolving the conflict, so then we have scene 2. Scene 2 is the noble child. So we're gonna see who is this noble child. When we say noble child, what do we mean? Okay, and then what's the name of this noble child? And we ask ourselves what happened to this noble child. Okay? So now, let's start from the story, the noble child. As you can see there, the story starts once upon a time. Someone is narrating a story for us. Once upon a time. The city of Nuka in Georgian country is ruled by the governor. Okay? Now, someone is narrating a story for us. Once upon a time. Okay? The city of Nuka in Georgian country is ruled by the governor. The governor was called George Abashwili. And George Abashwili was married to Natera. Okay? His wife Natera. They have also a baby son. This baby son was called Mikhail. So now, the story starts, or narrator of the story starts by introducing to us a very good story. Okay? But this story is just consists of a family, a royal family, a palace family. Okay? Then, this royal family, there is a governor, there is his wife Natera, and their son Michael. So then what happened to them, this royal family? It was on Easter Sunday. It was on Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday, as usual, the governor's family has to go to church so as to celebrate the East. Okay, as the other Christians, okay, they have to go to celebrate the East, and it was on the Sunday. So the reason why the royal family prepared themselves to go to the church. Okay, you have to go to the church, but the people. Let me say the people around, they got information that the governor will pass by the road going to the church to celebrate the Easter Sunday. So the reason why they all crowd, many people gathered at the road, okay, waiting for the governor. So it was not usual to see the governor. It's like the president, when the president is visiting somewhere, or people should stand along the road to wait for him or to see him, because it's not usual to see him. So now, in the story the same, the governor prepared himself and his family to go to church, and of course has to go with the soldiers to protect the guard, to protect him or hold the family, the royal family. Okay, but dear students, before they reach to church. While going to church, okay, while passing to the road, they face people around, okay, but all the people, they cried for their problems one by one, one by one. So remember, the governor was with his brother. His brother is called the Prince Kazbek. This Prince Kazbek was nicknamed the Fat Prince. This was a brother to the governor, okay? But he was just reading the iron sheet. It was like the Minister of Defense to them. So he was just reading all the iron sheets, all the soldiers in the palace of the country. Okay, but what happens? Okay, the people around the road was waiting for the governor to greet their son. And the people around, when they look at the son, they said, "Hey, this son also is the future governor." But not only that, but also the other people around the road, okay? There was so many beggars at the road, begging him money. Even at the door of his palace, there were beggars begging for him always, okay? And then, the other people, let me say, the other citizens say, "Please, we have a problem." Which problem? The inspector, water inspector, okay, takes bribe. And the other said, "Please, we are facing problem of high taxation in the country." Okay? So it was a problem. You can see the citizens, all the people, they cried for their problems to the governor. But what is a shame for the governor didn't understand them. Okay? It means they pushed them up, they pushed them out. Very good. You can look at the picture, dear student. Oh, they have a beautiful red here. There is a beautiful red here. Can you guess the name of this lady? This lady is called Natera. We are told that Natera was very beautiful. Okay? Of course, the wife for the governor should be beautiful. You can see even her dress. Very expensive. Very expensive. This is Natera. Okay? Natera Abashi. After Natera, you can guess this image, even though it is not clear, but you can observe the image. So this man, you can check where this man, the way he's clothing, okay, the way he looks like. This one is the governor, okay? He is the governor. It means George Abashi, the governor, the husband to Natera. The husband of Natera. Can you see, dear student? Okay. Have another image, dear student. Can you observe this image also? Now, before you guess his name, you can see the way his clothing. Now, clothing like a soldier. Okay? Now he is a soldier. But as I come to say, this is the Fat Prince or Prince Kazbek, the soldier who is leading the others. Okay? And the brother to the governor. He's called the Fat Prince as a nickname. And also his real name is Prince Kazbek. So then what happened, dear students? The baby Michael, now we are coming to the story. After looking at the pictures of the characters, we are looking at and we are coming to the story again. So the baby Michael, now we know who is the baby Michael, the son of the governor and his wife. He has 2 daughters, okay? At the palace, the baby Michael has 2 daughters, okay? For him. He was always caring for him, okay? And then, when the family goes into the church, of course, they are passing on the way. Now, finally, they reach the church. They entered into the church. And then came what you call a messenger. A messenger came immediately. And then, when a messenger came, he had a very special message for the governor. Okay? And then when iron ships went and just told the governor that there is a messenger with a special message, you know what the governor did? Okay? Governor said that he doesn't like that news. He rejected the news. You see? And then the governor, okay, doesn't want to hear the messenger now. It is a problem. The messenger came with a special message. But really the governor didn't like to listen to him. He rejected the message. So then, after rejecting the message and continue celebrating the Easter Sunday. While waiting there, let's go to the palace. At the palace, there was a kitchen maid. There was a kitchen maid called Grusha Vanshandez. Grusha, why Grusha was just at the palace as a kitchen maid? He was there, stayed there to prepare special food for the royal family when they came back to the church. He was there to prepare them for food and drinks. So then, and they was preparing for goose. You can see goose for the Easter dinner. They told her to go and prepare for them goose as Easter dinner. So now we have also another character called the Simon Shashava. Simon Shashava was also a soldier. This soldier also remained at the palace. And he was charged to protect Natera. He was a guard for Natera. After being in Natera to the church, Simon came back to the palace also. And then at the palace, okay, he met with Grusha. He was with Grusha, okay. After meeting with Grusha, they started just conversing. They started dialogue, and now dialogue was about love, okay, whereby Simon Shashava asked a hand for Grusha. Asked the hand for Grusha. It means he requested her if should marry him. So now, while the governor was in the church, the fat prince enters and sights the iron sheet. You remember how I told you that the fat prince was the leaders of the iron sheet. And the iron sheet, they are soldiers, okay, of the governor. As the someone who reads the iron sheet, he signs them, okay? They went to the other side, organizing themselves how they are going to kill the governor. Okay? Now he organized a special force. Organized a special force, unit of soldiers, so as to kill the governor. And remember, the governor is his brother. They go into the palace and soon have taken over the palace and the town. Okay? Now very soon what happened? They went to the palace. Okay? Then they have overtaken the whole palace. And then the governor didn't know anything. Now when the governor and his family was coming from the church to the palace, okay, now the governor did not realize that there is a trap for him. There was a very special trap for him. And that trap was just set by his brother and special force who were set to kill him. Yes, there is a trap set for him. And he wants to speak with architects who are building a new section of the palace. So now, after rejecting the messenger's message, and the governor was in just business, had so many projects to deal with. Okay? He was waiting for the architects who were supposed to build a new city, a mega city in the town. Okay, he was busy with so many projects, and remember, he was had so many projects and very busy. But his people was very poor. They were begging at the Lord. Now there is a problem of high taxation. Also, there was a problem of corruption in the country. So then, when an architect came, okay, standing also at the palace gate, they see that. They see that the party prince, okay, has taken over, okay? And then they discuss between themselves how the princes met last night in the capital city. The princes are against the Grand Duke and his governors. Realizing they are in the midst of civil war, the architects ran away. They ran away, okay? And then iron sheets read the governors, okay? Read the governor out with the palace in the chain. They have taken the governor, okay, and then they put the chain, and then they lead the governor out of the palace. Okay, dear student, you can observe the picture here. This is the iron sheet, okay, read by the Prince Kazbek, the governor's brother. Okay, this is this one is the governor. They took the governor in chain. Okay, they are chasing the governor away the palace. So this is the iron sheet with them taking over the palace, and they are taking in their hands the governor. So, dear student, after observing the image, okay, whereby the governor is led in chain out of the palace by iron sheets, so now Simon enters with hurry to look for, search for Grusha, and he tells that he's helping the governor's wife escape, because he was the only soldier who remained loyal to the palace. The other soldiers, okay, participated in military coup against the governor, but the only soldier who remains loyal to the family is only Simon Shashaba. So he was hurry up to help the governor's wife Natila to escape. So yes, and the Grusha tells him he's being stubborn to obey orders instead of turning court with the other soldiers. Okay, he says, Okay, she says to Simon that please, why not to join the other army? Okay, to participate in a military coup. But Simon said, please, I will be loyal to his family. Okay, and then Simon started asking Grusha series of questions. Okay, but in line with dating her or just having feelings or falling in love with the Grusha. Okay, so many questions, and the question that's very important that is asked her if she will marry him, and we see that Grusha finally accepted, saying yes, that we will marry him, and we wait him until the war is over. And as a sign of love, he gave Grusha a silver chain from his mother, so that he gave to Grusha as a sign of engagement, that he will wait him or her until the war is finished. So immediately, Simon Shashava ran immediately to go to help the governor's wife to escape. The governor's wife, you remember, is called Natela. Okay? And Natela, instead of just running and looking the way out, he was just hurry up into the boxes, into his box, whether he always puts his clothes. So he put the Michael aside and went into the box, look for his beautiful dresses, okay, and also the other necklaces, okay, but she forget his son, okay, she forget her son called Michael. So the reason why, okay, the kitchen maid Grusha, she saw a baby crying, okay, he immediately took the baby and he ran away with the baby, while the Natela, the baby's mother, is still looking at his beautiful dresses and clothes. Okay, it is here now. And that's the judge of the Supreme Court has been hanged. And in order to see the dresses, Natela forget her child Michael. And the nurse hands Michael to Grusha. Then they see that the city on fire. The city was on fire. Now Grusha with the baby. The cook tells Grusha to get rid of the child. It is dangerous, okay? Have to run, okay, away with the baby Michael. Because the Iron Sheik wanted the child to kill the child, not the mother. Okay? Why they want the child, not the mother? Because the child would be the future governor. So Grusha covers the child on the ground, so it is hidden in the land into the park to get her things. So Grusha covered the baby, okay, so as to hide him. Yes, of course, the fat prince enters with his drunken soldiers who carry the governor's head. They eat again, carrying the governor's head, or they have killed the governor, okay, and they nailed it over the door of the palace. The sign is showing that already the palace has taken over. Even the governor has been killed and his head is hanged. He does not see the hidden child, but remark that he wants it hunted down through the whole country. So when the Iron Sheik didn't see the baby Michael, they tried to see everywhere so as to get him, okay, so that to kill him. Because after killing the governor, they wanted his son, not his wife. I told you why. Because the son is governor, would become also a future governor. So as to remove all, have to kill even the son. Okay, so when the soldiers leave, Grusha goes to the baby, goes to the baby and sits with it all night until the dawn. So it means Grusha hides the baby, covered the baby with on the covers, and just stay one night with the baby until the morning. Okay, by morning the bond it has forged. She takes Michael away with her. Okay, now she takes the Michael with her away. So the story ends here, where Grusha hides Michael, okay, and spends the whole night with her. I mean with him, Michael, and then the morning. Grusha tries to see how he can just go with the baby Michael, because the whole iron ship was looking at every way so as to get the baby. So let's go to the activities. So activity number 1 you can do always with yourself. Activity number 1, where does the story take place? Number 2, what child referring to? Explain what happened to the child. So these are the activities you can do at home yourself after revising again the scene 2, the noble child. But also we have down there the multiple questions, those that can make you whether you have understood the lesson. So we have here multiple questions. The question number 1 says, who is investigating the coup d'etat? It means who starts or who leads the coup d'etat or military coup. Azdak, Nater Abashir, Arsene Kazbek, George Abashir. So dear students, you have to choose the answer. The answer, who leads, we have seen the iron sheet. The who leads iron sheet. So who leads even a military coup? The one is called Arsene Kazbek. Prince Arsene Kazbek, who named also Fat Prince, the governor's brother, is the one who leads the military coup to kill his brother. Let's have number 2, dear student. Why does Arsene want to kill the child? I said this. Number 1, so he is able to keep the family bloodline intact. 2, to give Michael back to Natera. 3, to adopt him as his own son. Okay. 4, so he can completely remove the Abashiri's bloodline from the power. So dear student, from all the suggestions answers, the real answer, the true answer is the last one. He wants to kill the baby so as to remove completely the Abashiri's bloodline from the power. Okay, another question, dear student. Who is removed from the power? Who is removed from the power? Who was killed? Okay? So now, A, is it the judge? 2, is it the royal king? 3, Shaova, the policeman? George Abashiri, the governor? So what is the real answer, dear student? The answer is that one. Who is removed from the power, who was killed after going to church from East Sunday, is George Abashir, who is the governor of the city. So the following question says, who is Simon? Who is Simon? From the story you have read, who is Simon? Simon, is he a church? Is he an iron sheet? Is it the city's blacksmith? Is he Grusha's love interest? So who is Simon? From all the suggestions, answers, okay, we can say that even, okay, yes, we can say that Simon was among the Grusha's love interest. So the answer is in Grusha's love interest. So here we have the following questions. How does a card frame the attitudes of political leaders? Let me show you the suggested answers. One is ignorant of the people's needs, thoughtful, philanthropic, violent. So we have to choose it from all. Okay. We have the question says that. Let me remind you the question. How does the arcade frame, okay, of the attitudes of the political leaders? You have to choose it from one of these four answers. Dear students, you have to take a pen and a paper, then you write the right answer. Okay, then I will come back. Okay, the other question, where does this scene take place? In the court, in the market, at the palace, at school. So as you can see, the whole story took place at the palace. What day does the noble child occur? What day does the noble child occur? On Christmas child? On Tuesday? On Easter Sunday? On Sunday? Okay, we have said that, and you have seen even that the noble child, the scene 2 of noble child, okay, occur or happened on the Easter Sunday. The royal family was going to celebrate the Easter Sunday. So the answer is the Easter on Easter Sunday. The following question, name the governor's brother. It means the name of the governor's brother. We have seen the name of the governor's brother. So we have here the names. Prince Kazbek, Prince Kazbek, Prince Shazbek, Prince Hasbek. So what is the real answer of the governor's brother? The one who killed him, who removed him from the power. So the real answer is the A, Prince Kazbek, Prince Kazbek. So the other question is, why is Grusha not in the church? Why Grusha is not at the church? So in the story we have seen that Grusha stayed at the palace so as to prepare food, okay, for the Easter celebration. Okay? So now here we have different suggestions of the answer. Number 1, getting another goose. She's an atheist. She wasn't allowed in the church. So the answer is A. He was getting another goose. You have seen that the goose, it was the food for the Easter Sunday. So dear student, we have here another question, simple question. Did Simon marry Grusha? So you will know the answer after reading the end of the story. But as someone who read the story, now you can see finally Simon married Grusha. The answer is yes. So for the last but not least, dear student, how many named characters appear in the scene? How many characters? When you count in numbers, you can count in numbers how many characters we have in this scene. Are they 12? Are they 9? Are they 10? Are they 11? So you have to count them so as to know how many characters we have in the scene 2 called the noble child. Write, okay, on the paper. Then I'll come back to check whether you have done it. Yes. How much did the governor's wife silver dress cost? So you have to know the cost of the governor's wife dress. They were beautiful dress, very cost dress, but you have to know how much that the wife dress costs. Is it 1,000 pistols? Is it 100 pistols? Is it 10,000 pistols? 100,000 pistols? You have now to go back to the story and check what should be the real answer for this question. Dear student, this is the last question, but not least. How many siblings that the Grusha have? How many siblings? How many siblings does the Grusha have? It means the relatives. Siblings means relatives. So we normally, when you continue reading, when you read the conversation between Grusha and Simon, okay, he asked whether the Grusha has parents, but say he has no parents, but say that he only has one brother. It means siblings that the Grusha has is one. Thank you for today, dear student. This was a good lesson. I hope you have enjoyed. Hope you will revise well this pray, the Caucasian chalk cycle, and this is scene 2. Let's wait for scene 3. Thank you. See you next time.